Hey everyone, it's me, Tiffany, aka It's Me Lady G. I'm going to get my hair done. Yay! We're going to the Imena Salon in Harlem, but we gotta go. So let's go. We have Tammy and we have Travis of the Imena Salon.
Well, my name is Tammy. I'm the owner and master stylist here at the Imena Salon, and we've been in this location for about 3.5 years. And the brand has been open since 2008. We're a membership salon, so we offer a membership to clients who want to come and get everything they need to keep their hair happy and healthy, so they don't have to worry about not getting something because they can't afford it. It's meant to be something they can just use, pay for, forget about, and just come and have a good time and get what they need for their hair. Have fun with their hair, try different styles, be a little adventurous. A lot of women, it actually allows them to have something special that they can do for themselves on a consistent basis. This is one little thing that they can do for themselves, and it's already paid for and set, and they can come in and have a couple hours for themselves to regenerate.
Being that this is a membership salon makes it easier for me to be flexible as a stylist. When I first started working, I started off as an assistant, and then I became a stylist. And I didn't come here with a lot of clientele, but being that this was a membership salon, there were clients, clients already there for me, and that in itself is a great thing as a stylist.
We don't have a set hours of operation. Each stylist gets to choose their own schedule. They also have access to the space, whenever they need it. So if a client needed something on Christmas Day, we could just ask the stylist in our collective who would be available, to take the client, and depending on that stylist's skill set and if they're a good match for the client, then we can match them up and book the appointment. And because we don't have a competition mindset in this space, it works for the clients. So they don't have to worry about, oh, my schedule fits Travis's schedule this month more than it fits Tammy's schedule, so I'm going to go with Travis, and it's not a big deal. It's about what's in the best interest of the client. They don't have to worry about me feeling some kind of way or Travis feeling some kind of way, because we work together. So it's a nice thing for clients. We do everything. We don't have any stylists here who will do jerry curls. It's a beautiful style, but we don't have anyone here that does that service in particular. But other than that, we do everything: color, highlights, weaves, extension braids, twists, blow dries, 2-strand twists with your own hair. We do everything, and everything is included in our membership. So we really want women and men to be able to come and choose styles that they want. While we're not an exclusively natural hair salon, we do natural hair very well because we take our craft seriously.
I haven't got my hair done all year, so I'm very excited to get it done finally. And I'm gonna get my hair straightened, and we're gonna get some tips from Tammy on how to protect your hair. You are getting your hair straight or keeping it straight for a little while. So I haven't used heat in maybe about 4 or 5 months, but I was always scared to use it.
Right. You don't have to be afraid of the heat, Because if you're using a cool setting and you're still using a lot of tension, the tension can snap your hair.
Okay.
You know, so it's a combination of using the right amount of heat and the right amount of tension.
Okay.
So that your hair gets straight, but it also is not getting pulled out. So that's the mistake some people make when they do a cool setting. They try to hold it really hard.
Right.
So the tension can break the hair also. You can use like the medium to hot setting and just work quickly. You know,
Oh, okay.
Work quickly. Don't leave it, you know, on the hair in one spot. Work smoothly.
Okay.
You know, and get it done. It's not so much what you do, it's how you do it. That also makes a difference.
Because everyone's always so scared of heat damage with your curls.
It can happen, and it can happen in an instant. It doesn't. It's not something that needs to be done over time. Like you'll get heat damage over time. No, it can be done like in the instant. So you definitely want to be careful, but you don't have to be afraid of it. You know, practice makes perfect,
Right.
and all that stuff. Learn the right amount of heat that works for your hair. That's why going to the salon is so good, because the stylist hopefully has worked on different types of textures, so they already know what can work for your texture.
Can you tell me what brush it is that you're using?
This is a boar porcupine brush.
Oh.
So it's a boar's head brush, and then it has the straight bristles here.
Right.
I like it because instead of having to like tug real hard in the hair, the bristles actually grab the hair really nicely and pull it out, so that you can get that straight look. So you can see even with your hair.
Right.
I'm not using a lot of tension.
Not at all.
You know, this blow dryer in particular doesn't get as hot as another blow dryer that we have, because we don't need that much heat. And bristles tend to bring out the shine in hair.
Is that a brush that you can find
any
easily?
beauty supply store? But they sell it in different variations.
Okay.
So you want to make sure you get actually probably the more expensive one, because it'll last longer and it's just a nicer brush.
I gotta get me one.
The round brush is great if you're for tension, because you can wrap the hair around the brush and like pull. But I like the paddle brushes because it has a larger surface area.
Okay.
So the round brush, you know, you only have a small part on the brush that's actually getting the heat. The round brush creates really nice curls. But this brush, I like the surface area is wide. So when you put the brush through the hair, the heat has a larger surface to work on, and so it tends, for thick big hair, tends to get through the drying process a little faster. What we do is we don't start with the boar's head to bristle, because you have to. Wet hair is weak hair,
Right.
so you want to start off with a large comb and get it about maybe 80% dry, and then come through with the bristle brush to finish off and smooth it out.
Okay.
I find that works best, not to have any hair come out in the comb.
I know. I guess you just don't realize shrinkage, boy. Shrinkage. You don't realize how big your hair is. Wow. I know. Wow. Now I wanted to ask, like, I have, which most people probably have, two different textures, kind of.
Only two? You're
Not,
lucky.
I know. Well, at least it feels like it.
It's normal. Yeah. It's normal. A lot of people have 2, 3, 4, 6, you know.
Okay.
It's normal. So you just kind of learn how to work with the different textures. You know that since the front hangs longer than the middle, don't cut the middle as much when you're getting cuts or trims, so that it still looks like a great shape. So you just learn your hair and follow, you know, the guidelines that you need to follow for your hair textures.
People feel sometimes that they need to, well, I guess they get really frustrated with the whole different textures.
They need to just find different hairstyles that actually work with the textures that they have, you know. So that will help relieve some of the angst,
Right.
you know, and frustration.
I also wanted to mention, like, I know you mentioned when we spoke before that, like, for me, a wash and go is not my go-to style. For you, even personally, I know you mentioned that a wash and go is not your personal. Is that your personal go-to either? Like,
No, it's not. Twist outs are actually my go-to.
right, because I don't know if you can see, but her twist out is ridiculous. It's so nice, the definition. I guess as a professional, do you see that often, that people, they get kind of stuck in one style that they feel that they should know how to do, and then, or do you tell them that just kind of do what works well for you?
Yeah, I mean, people tend to like wash and goes in general because the name also just implies that it's a quick and easy thing to do. That's true for some and not true for others. You know, for some, the wash and go is very convenient and easy, and for others, not only does it take a lot of time, but it takes a lot of product, so it winds up being very expensive at the end of the day because you're using like half a bottle of product. You have to find out what works best for you. I like the 2-strand twist because yes, it takes a longer time to do, but it's actually in my head for a while. I get great definition. I get, you know, the length shown in my hair, and I literally don't have to worry about it. Like, I've worked out in this hairstyle, and I do like really hard boxing, you know, so it's sweat and it doesn't come out, which is nice, and I don't have to apply more product, which is also nice. So you just have to find what works best for you and for the look you're trying to go for. The problem comes in because some people try to like beat themselves up because they can't get the wash and go right.
Exactly.
Like,
that's exactly what I mean.
Maybe that's not what your hair wants to do, or the way it comes out you don't like. You know, that's a whole other issue. Like, if my curl pattern doesn't look like hers and all that other, you know, destructive language. You just have to figure out what you actually like and master that. What you like and what your hair likes.
At what temperature do you think that most people should straighten their hair?
Everyone is different. So what you want to do is you want to use a heat protector, and we're actually using one of our partner salon serums, Tina Pearson.
Oh, okay.
She has a wonderful heat styling serum that we use. You want to find out what temperature can your hair get straight at with no more than 2 to 3 passes, and then that's your temperature. Whatever that number is, that is what you can do. And we're doing yours at 414. And at 414, it's able to go through 2 times, and then on the third one, I'm flipping it for the curl. That's the other thing that you have to be mindful of, is not just the passes, but how long you're keeping it on the hair. I could probably get away with 2 passes if I'm holding it, but I don't want to hold it. I don't like holding it on the hair.
Right.
So now we got to the middle of your head, and so I don't want to increase the amount of passes I need to do on the hair. So I just increase the heat because I noticed also that the middle is a little thicker than the rest.
Right.
So we went up a little bit, and now I can get through it in my 2 to 3 passes just like before.
Would you say to get one that is pricier, or is it worth the investment of getting a more expensive one? Or
technically, if it's more expensive, it's better, right? Usually that's what we go by, but that's not always true. There are certain things you want to look for. You know, is it digital? Is it ionic? Is it, you know, plated the right way? You know, for what you're looking for, ceramic and you know, ions, all those fancy things. The best way to go is probably with reviews, and not just reviews from the internet, but reviews with real people who actually, that you know, have that flat iron, or other stylists that may have that flat iron, and get their opinion on how they feel it works. You know? You can put no less than 10 on what.
So here's the finished look. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm in awe, I really am, because it's been so long. That's the trim.
Nice.
The trim did such a great job of. Thank you. Wow.
Yeah, I came on that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
The membership comes with 4 different choices. You can do silver, which is coming with your hair washed and ready to go, and sitting in the chair, and we'll style it for you whichever way you like. Gold, which is the full shebang, your hair wash, condition, steam treatments, deep conditioners, trims, cuts, color, relaxers, natural hair, straight hair, it doesn't matter. Then we have a walk-in option. So those 2 options are monthly charges automatically. Walk-in is if you don't want to commit to monthly, you pay a different price, it's more expensive, and you just come whenever you need to come and come to the salon. Last package is, you know, for the full service of weaves and extension, twists and braids and those things. And it also includes interlocks. So that's our last package. If you wanted to, you become a member, you choose which package works best for your hair goals and your style. You can flip back and forth between those options. And it's meant to just allow you to come and get service and not have to think too much about the price. You know, just focus on really what you're trying to look like and how you're trying to feel coming out of the salon. Go on our website, that's the best way. It's www.imenainc.com, and there's full information there about the membership, about the salon. If you go to the schedulers book appointment section, you'll see a description of the stylist. We're also on social media, on Instagram, Imena Inc., and on Facebook, Imena Inc., and on Twitter, Imena Inc.
Yay! Thank you so much, everybody. Travis and Tammy did an awesome job on my hair. I'm so happy.